Hi, thanks for joining us again this week for another Scondo Report. I'm Michael. Scondo always brings you the most relevant real estate related information for the greater Seattle area so you can make informed and strategic decisions about your next real estate move. Without further ado, let's go to the numbers.
Okay, looking at our 6 sample markets, starting with the demand ratios for single family homes. Again, the demand ratio measuring the number of active listings to pending listings, which will help set you up as a seller or a buyer when it comes to negotiating a deal. So starting in Seattle, Bellevue, Mercer Island, Redmond, and Issaquah all came down a little bit. Looks like we had a little bit more inventory come on and less stuff sell. Kirkland was the only one that started to creep up on the demand ratio a little bit and actually go to a further negative number. Now looking at our luxury homes, Seattle and Bellevue remain neutral. Seattle at 4-1, Bellevue at 2.5-1. Mercer Island looks like came up a little bit and is measuring at a 2.5-1. Kirkland came down at a 3.5-1. Redmond up at a 5-1. Issaquah down is now sitting at a 4-1 demand ratio for luxury homes. Those are homes $1 million and above. Now taking a look at condos and townhomes, Seattle and Bellevue remain neutral. From last week, Mercer Island came down a little bit, 2.75-1. Kirkland went up, is now at a negative 0.66. Great number for selling a condo or townhome in the Kirkland area. Redmond came down a little bit, is sitting at 1-1. And Issaquah down a little bit at 1.5-1. Well, those are the numbers this week. Next week, we'll have a new list versus sold percentage and a median sold price for the month of August. So it'll be exciting to see how those have shifted from last month. Well, thank you very much for joining us again this week. Now on to our tips. Well, this tip this week is for buyers and sellers. As you can see, there's a significant amount of rot taking place above this window here, which could be caused by moisture or pests or dry rot, a number of different things. So if you're a seller getting ready to sell, it's a good idea to give a visual, particularly around your windows, as you do not want moisture penetrating around those areas. And if you're a buyer, it's a good idea to get a visual and take note of these kind of things. So as you're preparing to do your inspection, you can already do some research and understand the possible issues and also the costs involved in replacing that and ask the inspector specific questions. Thanks for joining us again this week on Scondo. Hope you enjoy the tip and the stats, and we'll see you again next week.